Welcome back, folks. Ever reminisce about the days when the Marathon Bar was the long-distance runner of treats, or when the Milkshake Bar was a sip of malted heaven without the straw? Picture this, the 1970s, a decade alive with disco beats and the allure of freedom embodied by the Marathon Bar. As you unwrapped this elongated treat, its caramel stretching like the endless summer days, you were transported to a world of sweetness. Each bite took you on an adventure, reminiscent of Saturday mornings spent watching cartoons. The joy of finding the perfect comic book. The Marathon Bar, with its milk chocolate coating, was a beloved companion during bike rides and after-school escapades. Unfortunately, by 1981, the Marathon Bar had been discontinued due to declining sales and changing consumer preferences. However, the memories of those carefree days linger, as vivid as ever. They serve as a testament to a bygone era of indulgence and simplicity. Late 70s, America was a tapestry of cultural revolutions, with the Reggie Bar at the confluence of sports mania and confectionery delight. This bar, named after baseball icon Reggie Jackson, was a home run in the snack world, blending caramel and peanuts under a rich chocolate exterior. Fans would savor these bars while tuning in to nail-biting baseball games, the excitement of the crowd pulsing through the airwaves. The Reggie Bar was phased out in the early 80s. This was partly due to declining interest after the initial novelty wore off. The wrapper remains a collectible, serving as a tangible link to days filled with the crack of the bat and the taste of victory. The 1950s introduced the 7-Up candy bar, a daring innovation in the confectionery world. With 7 unique fillings, each segment promised a new discovery, like flipping through channels on a black and white television, searching for a favorite show. This bar was a party favorite, its variety sparking conversations at backyard barbecues and drive-in movie theaters. The thrill of choosing which section to eat first was akin to selecting the perfect outfit for a sock hop dance. By the late 70s, the 7-Up candy bar had disappeared from the market. Production challenges and the complexities of maintaining its diverse flavors were significant factors. It remains a symbol of a time when variety and exploration were savored, both in life and in chocolate. The early 80s heralded the arrival of the Summit Bar, its light wafer and nutty chocolate blend breaking the mold of the typical candy fare. Reminiscent of afternoons spent at roller skating rinks or browsing the latest records, this bar was a hit for those seeking a quick, delicious snack. The crunch of the wafers evoked the crispness of autumn leaves underfoot on the way to school, a subtle reminder of change and new beginnings. The Summit Bar was discontinued by the mid-80s. Changing tastes and the competitive market led to its decline. However, it lives on in memory, cherished by those who remember the thrill of lacing up skates and the taste of a well-earned treat. The Powerhouse Bar, originating from the spirited 20s, accompanied many through the vibrant 70s. It was a staple for road trips and station wagons, a hearty snack that satiated hunger on long journeys to national parks or on the way to summer camps. Its rich blend of peanuts, fudge, and caramel became synonymous with the anticipation of adventure, a reliable source of energy for explorers and dreamers alike. Sadly, by the late 80s, the Powerhouse Bar was no longer in production. Evolving market trends and consumer preferences toward newer, flashier candy options played a role. Its essence as a beacon of sustenance and nostalgia endures, reminiscent of a time when journeys were measured by sights seen and candies savored. Since the 1920s, the O. Henry Candy Bar has been a fixture in American snacking, reaching its zenith in the 70s. Its hearty mix of peanuts, caramel, and fudge was the perfect accompaniment to double-feature movies at the drive-in, where the glow of the screen illuminated faces eager with anticipation. This bar was a reward for chores completed, a sweet incentive that made raking leaves or washing cars slightly more bearable. Although its popularity has waned, the O. Henry Candy Bar faced discontinuation. Competitive pressures and changing consumer tastes were to blame. It remains a beloved relic, evoking memories of shared laughter in dimly lit theaters and the simple joy of a job well done. The curly Wurly Bar, introduced in the early 70s, instantly charmed with its playful shape and delectable taste. It was the go-to snack for arcade warriors, a sugary boost between games of pinball and Pac-Man, its spirals as intricate as the mazes on the screen. The chocolate-coated caramel was a favorite prize for winners of neighborhood scavenger hunts, a symbol of triumph and the sweet taste of victory. The curly Wurly gradually faded from the American market, overshadowed by newer confections. However, its presence has faded less in other markets. It remains a cherished memory, a reminder of the carefree bliss of childhood competitions. The Milkshake Bar in the 70s was more than just chocolate. It was a flashback to diner dates and milkshake sips under neon lights. Its malted flavor was a bridge to those moments, whether it was sharing a shake after school or the anticipation of the first dance. This bar was a companion during walks home, the taste mingling with the sound of crunching leaves. By the late 70s, changes in consumer preferences and the emergence of new confectionery technologies led to the Milkshake Bar's discontinuation. However, it still stirs memories of jukeboxes and laughter. It continues to flavor the present with reminiscences of malted delights and youthful revelries. The Forever Yours Bar, debuting in the 30s and evolving into the Milky Way Dark in the 80s, captured hearts with its dark chocolate, vanilla nougat, and caramel. It was the hidden gem in Halloween hauls, the coveted treat that sparked trades and negotiations among friends. This bar was a symbol of special occasions, often shared during moments of celebration or as a comfort during movie marathons on rainy days. The Forever Yours Bar was rebranded and eventually replaced by newer products. This reflected changing market strategies and consumer tastes. Its essence persists, serving as a reminder of the bonds formed over shared sweets and the silent promises made between bites of chocolate and caramel. In the 1970s, Coconut Grove offered an escape to exotic lands with each bite, its coconut filling enveloping taste buds in a wave of tropical bliss. It was the flavor of summer vacations, of sandy beaches, even in the midst of suburbia. This bar found its way into picnic baskets, enjoyed under fireworks on the 4th of July, a taste of paradise amid the celebration of freedom. The Coconut Grove was discontinued in the 80s. The ever-evolving candy market and the introduction of similar products overshadowed its unique appeal. However, the memory of Coconut Grove remains vibrant. It serves as a nostalgic voyage to warmer climates and carefree days spent lounging under the sun, chocolate in hand. The Texan Bar with its bold slogan and chewy nougat promised adventure in every wrapper. It was the fuel for imaginations running wild, for backyard cowboys and cowgirls embarking on daring escapades against imaginary foes. This bar was a staple of sleepovers, the perfect snack for late-night storytelling and plans of grandeur. The Texan Bar was discontinued in the mid-80s. It was unable to sustain its momentum in the competitive confectionery market. However, the spirit of the Texan Bar lives on. It evokes memories of dust-kicked boots and the thrill of the chase. It's a reminder of the days when all it took to travel was a bite of chocolate and a dash of daring. Spacefood Sticks tapped into the cosmic curiosity of the 60s, offering a taste of astronaut life to those grounded on Earth. They were the snack of choice for starry-eyed kids camped out under the night sky, wishing upon stars and dreaming of moon landings. This futuristic treat was a staple in lunchboxes, a conversation starter that bridged the gap between science fiction and the lunchroom. Spacefood Sticks were phased out as public fascination with space exploration. Waned snack preferences shifted towards more natural health-focused options. However, their legacy endures. It's a testament to a time when the universe seemed within reach and the possibilities as endless as the cosmos itself. The Choco'Lite Bar, with its unique airy texture, offered a bite of whimsy in the 70s. It was the coveted snack at movie matinees, a lighter alternative to the usual fare, blending perfectly with the rustle of popcorn and the dimming of lights. This chocolate bar was a favorite among friends, shared on park benches as tales of summer adventures were exchanged. The Choco'Lite was discontinued due to the complexity of its production process. The shift towards simpler, more cost-effective confectionery options by the 80s played a role. However, the memory of Choco'Lite remains a fluffy cloud in the sky of snacks. It's a sweet reminder of laughter shared under the open sky and the gentle joy of chocolate melting on the tongue. As the 80s came to a close, BarNone entered the scene, offering a complex flavor profile that stood out amidst the sea of sweets. It was the taste of victory for arcade game champions, a well-deserved treat after the final boss was defeated. This bar became a symbol of cool, shared in the back rows of movie theaters or during impromptu skate park gatherings. Unfortunately, by the mid-90s, BarNone was discontinued, declining sales as consumer interests shifted towards lighter, less indulgent snack options were to blame. However, its impact lingers. It serves as a reminder of the thrill of new discoveries and the shared excitement over a candy bar that dared to be different. In the late 80s, PB Max hit the shelves, its blend of peanut butter and oats under a chocolate coating a testament to indulgence. It was the highlight of after-school snacks, the hidden gem within lunchboxes that sparked envy and trades. This bar was synonymous with weekend adventures, a quick bite before heading out to the latest blockbuster or a bike ride through the neighborhood. The PB Max was eventually discontinued. The manufacturer's strategic shift away from certain snack foods influenced this decision. However, it left behind a flavorful memento of the days when peanut butter reigned supreme. The simple act of sharing a candy bar could forge friendships and create memories that last a lifetime. Hershey's S'mores, introduced in the early 2000s, sought to bottle the magic of campfire nights, its combination of chocolate, marshmallow, and graham crackers evoking the essence of shared tales and laughter. It was a taste of summer camps and backyard gatherings, where stories were told and bonds were forged in the glow of a fire. Hershey's S'mores were discontinued as part of the company's portfolio optimization. This was to focus on core brands and products. However, the warmth of Hershey's S'mores burns on. It's a sweet echo of nights spent under the stars, of camaraderie, and the timeless tradition of s'mores by the fire. The Big Time Bar was a delightful journey back to the simpler joys of the 1970s. Wrapped in a vibrant package, it promised and delivered a big taste with its rich nougat center and decadent layer of caramel. All enrobed in a thick chocolate coating, it became the secret weapon for peace during sibling squabbles and the perfect companion for comic book explorations. Sadly, the Big Time Bar's journey came to an end in the late 80s. It struggled to compete with the flood of new and innovative confections flooding the market, despite a loyal fan base. Nonetheless, its legacy of bringing big joy in every bite remains a cherished memory among those who grew up with it. The Cabana Candy Bar brought a tropical twist to the candy aisle in the 1960s, with its coconut filling and whole almonds wrapped in milk chocolate. It was like a summer holiday in every bite, evoking images of palm trees and sandy beaches for those landlocked in the suburbs. The perfect escape during dreary winter days, or a sweet treat to enjoy in the sun, Cabana was a hit. However, by the early 80s, the Cabana Candy Bar had vanished, outpaced by evolving tastes and the rising popularity of simpler, more straightforward flavors. Its disappearance left a void for fans of tropical treats, but the sweet memories of coconut-infused summers linger on. Butternut candy bars, with their crunchy peanuts, rich caramel, and creamy milk chocolate coating, were a beloved treat from the 60s to the 80s. They represented the quintessential American snack, perfect for fueling after-school adventures or sweetening a double feature at the local drive-in. The bar's distinctive yellow wrapper was a beacon of deliciousness, easily spotted in any candy selection. Despite a dedicated following, butternut bars were phased out in the late 80s, a casualty of brand consolidations and market shifts towards new, innovative flavors. The nostalgia for butternut's perfectly balanced sweetness and crunch, however, remains a powerful reminder of simpler, more flavorful times. Launched in the mid-90s, Cadbury's Fuse Bar quickly became a sensation with its irresistible combination of nuts, cereal, and fruit pieces, all fused together by delicious Cadbury milk chocolate. It was more than just a candy bar. It was a texture adventure, offering a satisfying crunch with every bite. The Fuse Bar became a staple for energy boosts during long study sessions or as a reward for life's small victories. However, in 2006, despite its popularity, Cadbury decided to discontinue the Fuse Bar as part of a brand rationalization process, leaving fans longing for its return. The Fuse Bar remains a missed treasure, embodying the perfect fusion of flavors and textures that many still crave. Do those discontinued candy bar tales bring back sweet memories? If so, like this video, click subscribe, and stay tuned for more nostalgia trips.